Still today, after many, many years of debating these sorts of issues, it's amazing how many people will speak to the person with someone in a wheelchair, will speak to their carer or their friend and ask them questions about that person's preferences. They're not spoken to directly. And disabled people find that hugely frustrating.
I can remember going for a suit once and the carer that took me said, "What does he want?" So the carer said, "You better ask him. Is it? It is not stupid." And after the initial red face scenario, they managed to get round and ask me what I wanted. But a lot of people do it unknowingly. Because we're in a wheelchair, doesn't mean say we're not capable of thinking. And let's get things put right. Not just for disabled, for everybody, so we can all work in harmony together.
One of the key issues is one of access for disabled people.
I find that going out into the wide world outside, you know, and integrating and interacting with other people, you know, it does me no end of good psychologically. Does me no end of good.
No, I don't believe a word anyone might say about you can't do that because you're in a wheelchair.
I mean, it's like I said, they get, you know, flat or they've done ramps, but then the aisles are choked up. You can't get down. I mean, I know I went into one in Chesterfield. I went down this aisle there, and my wife said, "Stop! You're taking everything with you." So they don't, you know, they pay lip service to it really.
I'd say that I don't look on people being disabled. It's not an illness. It's something that's happened in life, and you've just got to crack on with it. It's as simple as that. That's the way I look at it. Treat everybody as normal. Nobody to me is disabled.
First time walking down the street after getting the stick to walk, help me to walk, I felt very self-conscious about it, because who was this man that had been so active now walking with a stick? And as time went on, you don't think anything about it, and your friends don't think anything about it. In fact, I think your friends admire you for carrying on with life the best way you can.
I think probably the most challenging of all the performances was probably Ian's voice, just because he was kind of struggling with a lot of his words, and you know, trying to communicate what he wanted to say, and for us to actually put that into a kind of cartoon form was really tricky.
I only wanted to buy some sweets for my children, and I went down to a sweet shop and couldn't get in. It makes me feel a bit cross, a bit frustrated more than anything. I lose the will to get sweets in. That picture up there is me standing up on my bike in the Alps when I was 21. The only thing on my mind was bikes and booze. That was all it was. I used to love it. Just being outside, fantastic.
We want to reach really those who are between 35 and 55 who have got through the first flush of life and the excitement of youth and all the rest of it, and the settling down, and who are probably thinking more about society. Those are the people who are most susceptible to the arguments I've been making about disability, and who are most likely to take those seriously and to do something about it and change their attitudes, and to have the greatest influence on other groups as well. But in reaching them, and in using the medium we're using through Aardman, I think the really nice thing is that we're going to reach everybody from children to grandparents, and that's great.
Yeah, the disabled, wherever possible, must always have the same or equal opportunities as the able-bodied, whether it's in terms of, you know, accessing public transport or going out into the world of employment. You know, there must always be a level playing field.
My standard reply has become, watch me.
Change the way you see disability.